Sharon, I'm out here along Whitecap Beach, right here with the Gulf of Mexico behind me. And the Gulf of Mexico, as we know, generally heats up in the summertime and oftentimes fuels some very intense hurricanes. Now, some of the hurricanes that we've experienced here in the coastal bend come and go, and they don't really get remembered very well, but then others really leave their mark on the history books. And I want to take you up the coast about an hour where two hurricanes made landfall more than a century ago that have likely forever changed the history of Corpus Christi. Peaceful, thriving, successful, but now gone.
It was actually larger than Galveston in 1869 and 70.
The town of Indianola was founded in 1846 and set right next to Port Lavaca on the mid-Texas coastline.
At its peak, it had between 5,000 and 6,000 people there.
The town had big plans as a major Texas port city.
Items could be shipped to the West Coast, all of Texas.
Indianola not only had a bright industrial future, but was also becoming a prominent place for beachfront property. The population was booming.
I think it was bigger than Corpus.
That is, until 1875, when Mother Nature forever changed the fate of this town.
The water started to creep in, and what happened is it came in slowly over a matter of days.
A Category 3 hurricane slowly plowed ashore, heavily damaging, if not destroying, most of the town. In total, the storm killed close to 300 people. While the destruction ran away many residents, some remained with hopes of giving new life to the town's prosperous dreams. But that didn't last long. Disaster struck again.
They kept trying to rebuild, but by the time the second hurricane hit in 1886, there were only about 1,700 people left.
Those still remaining were again in the bullseye.
And the second hurricane hit, and it was actually a worse storm than the first one, but it didn't last as long.
Regardless, the damage was done.
But what had happened is it knocked over the signal station, which started a fire, and it burned the entire business district. So after that, they gave up.
Shortly thereafter, Indianola was no more, and all that remains today is ruins and potentially a few paranormal beings.
You get that feeling that there are still people there who aren't quite sure what happened.
Now, if these hurricanes had never occurred and a flourishing Indianola was sitting just an hour to our north, one has to wonder, would Corpus Christi even be remotely the same port city that it is today? Well, because of weather, we'll never know the answer to that question. However, there is still plenty of reason to believe that Corpus Christi would have gone on to be very successful. No doubt, though, it would have definitely been in a battle for which port city got to be the most successful. Reporting on Whitecap Beach, Cole Vaughn, Action 10 News.